Good day everyone. Welcome to our lesson 8 of schematic diagram series. And for this lesson, we're going to talk about the buzzers and the LED. So buzzers are just like this one, katulad sa diagram natin ngayon, na kung saan they are the ones that is responsible for the sounds or the buzzing effect. There are two types of buzzers. One is the active and one is the passive. And as you can see, almost identical sila dito sa ating kits natin. But how do we know kung sino yung active, sino yung passive? Okay. By construction, yung active natin or yung passive, mapapansin lang natin to kapag nabaliktad natin silang dalawa. Okay? So, this one, ayan, zoom in. So, this one is an passive. Passive po yung buzzer na to. So, it needs a PWM or yung pulse natin, yung pulse width modulation natin coming from, let's say, Arduino or etc. para mapagana natin or magkaroon ng buzzing sound. Kasi wala tong oscillator. On the other hand, ayan, although they are almost identical kapag naka-top view, pero pag sa ilalim, mapapansin natin na ito nakabalot. So, ibig sabihin, ito ay isang active buzzer. Yung buzzer natin can be called as piezo, P-I-E-Z-O. Ayan, piezo or buzzer. So, ito is isang active piezo or buzzer. Mapapansin natin parang meron na siyang takip or cover. Kasi itong mga natin, active natin, may mga built-in na tong oscillator or the ones that is responsible for the music or the sounds that they created depending dun sa binibitaw natin na wavelength sa kanila. Now, as we can see here between these two, sa kit natin, ito yung passive, ito yung active. Pansinin niyo yung length of the legs ng natin. Yung length ng legs ng bawat ng bawat component natin. Okay? Yung isa, medyo mahaba, ayan. Kumbaga kita nyo na agad yung positive and negative, and yung sa bottom yung positive natin, and also may markings din ng positive. Whereas kay passive, although may markings naman, just like this one, pero almost identical sila sa legs. Ayan. Pero meron naman sa ilalim na indicator na positive or negative. Ayun. Kitang-kita naman. So, ayan. So, we do have a simple schematic diagram in a series for the buzzer and LED natin. Okay. Ang usual na gagamitin natin for this moment, since hindi pa naman tayo nagpo-program using the Arduino, is we're going to use the active muna. Okay? By the way, both of these active and passive na nasa natin Arduino kit are all 5 volts. There are some variations like 12 and 24 and so on for those who needs let's say music or kailangan speaker, etc. So dun yun sa mga gamit na yun or components. Whereas in our project, in our Arduino kits natin, lahat sila ay 5 volts. Okay? And it is indicated naman lagi with the 5 volt rating. The symbol for the buzzer is parang half shape na circle, parang bowl, and then meron pang paa. Okay? Doesn't matter kung saan yung positive or negative niyan. Pero, syempre, you have to place it on the right side. Okay? Ayan. So, fun fact, ayan, number 1, nabanggit ko naman na, buzzers are always 5 volts dun sa kit natin. Number 2, nabanggit ko na rin na merong oscillator yung active, si passive wala. So, it has to use a Arduino for this one. And there are some sort of pins. Check lang natin for a while. Ayan. So, inopen ko na yung Arduino kit natin. Ito yung mga ito yung mga numbered pins natin on the right side. Okay, kita naman 'yan. Ayan. So, ang mga numbers na tawag dito related with the natin, with the passive or passive natin, buzzer natin or the 8. Ayan. Yung 8, yung 9, yung 10 or 11. Okay, so those are the numbers. Tapos yung syempre magiging natin, yung magiging negative natin, I'm going to use the red one for this. Yung magiging negative natin, sasalang natin dun sa ground. Black pala. Ayan. Salang natin dyan. Tapos yung magiging natin, yung kung saan man natin siya ilalagay na pin, is on 8, 9, 10, 11, or, ayan, 8, 9, 10, 11 na pala. Ayan. So, this is an example for this one. Okay, pero later on na yan. Hindi pa naman siya ngayon. Yan. So, for our construction of the buzzer, and for the simple series natin, okay, mapapansin natin that we do have a 9-volt battery, then the switch, and then here comes the resistor, the buzzer, and the LED. Ngayon, sa natin, sa usual natin na 5 volts, okay, upon computation natin ng later, papakita yung computation, is that, usually, dahil nga 5 volts lahat nung natin, yung nasa Arduino kit natin, we usually use the 220. Okay, 220 lang okay na. Because the higher the resistor na binabato natin papunta kay buzzer natin, mas lalong humihina yung buzzer. And syempre, dahil nga naka-series yan, mag-share sila ng ng voltage. Kaya ihina din yung LED natin. So, much better if you're going to use the 220 at kung mag-fit din dun kay LED. Okay, so let's construct a basic one. And for our series, we do have a red LED, then the buzzer, 9 voltage battery, and one switch. Notice on how we compute the voltage forwarded. Again, voltage forwarded from the battery, syempre dito wala naman yan. Etong dalawa, yung nangailangan ng voltage. Ito pala. Ayan. Yung LED and the buzzer. So, in a series circuit, kapag nag-share sila ng voltage, kailangan natin siyang i-compute na i-add natin yung dalawang voltage of the LEDs or any components, LEDs and the buzzer. Okay, kaya mapapansin natin dito, we do have 9-volt battery minus the 5 volts from the buzzer, and then we have the 1.8 from the red LED. Okay, papakita ko sa inyo yung table na usual natin gagamitin. Ito yung sa ginagamit natin madalas, and then this one is the range. Syempre, the lower the output natin or the voltage drop natin, tinatawag ding forward voltage natin, the higher yung resistor na kailangan natin. And kung gusto natin na mas maliwanag, the less resistor yung kailangan natin. Pero syempre, magma-maximize yan dahil kailangan natin ng around 20 milliamperes. So, much better to be at that range para magamit pa natin ng maayos yung yung mga components natin. Kasi limited pa lang naman yung components natin. And in this example, we use red. So, 1.8 yan. Kaya nakuha natin ay 2.2 voltage. And to get the proper resistor for it, R or resistance is equal to V over I. 2.2 yung voltage forwarded, and then we have the 0.02 amperes coming from the LED, yung target natin. So, having that, sakto naman sa 110. Okay, cross-check ko na lang din dun sa calcul natin for a while. Ayan. So, we do got 110 ohms. Okay. Ayan, tabi lang muna natin saglit. So, 110. Sir, ayan, wala tayong 110, sir. Pinakamababa is 220. Then, okay na yung 220. Okay. Sulat natin dito, 220. Enough na yung 220 ohms for this example of the series. Okay. So, tingnan natin before we add the breadboarding. 9-volt battery, the switch, then dun sa right na paa ng switch natin, or dun sa going to the negative side, kailangan may resistor, and then the buzzer, and then the LED din, black na tong papunta dun sa battery. Ayan. So, in our diagram natin, okay, so unahin muna natin yung switch natin. Okay, placement ng switch, you can choose whichever side, basta nasa gitna. Usually, mas maayos kasi kapag nasa gitna. Okay, kasi yung isang switch ko medyo tumabingi ng slight nung pinilit ko siya dito sa middle. Okay, next natin, we have the wirings. Okay, later on ko na ilalagay yung sa wirings natin ng red and black, no? Okay, importante dito is may setup natin na maayos first yung buzzer. Okay, yung buzzer natin, mga anak, parang switch lang din siya. Much better kung nasa gitna. Okay, na dito nakaslat kasi it sits perfectly dun sa merong gap. Pero pwede naman siya dito. For example, yan. Pwede naman siya dito. Ayan. Pero takaw space. Halimbawa, maglalagay na kayo ng mga connections. Medyo takaw space yung yung buzzer natin. Parang halos nakuha niya na yung 3 pins. Ayan, no. 1, 2, 3. Halos kuha na siya. So, the efficient way, syempre, although pwede yun ha, no problem, is kabit natin sa gitna. Okay? Now, pag kinabit natin to, I'm going to, slat it first. Ayan, sits perfectly. Medyo hindi kita agad yung kung saan yung susunod na, no, yung magiging connection natin ng wirings, no. For example, I'm going to put a resistor. Ito na yung next leg nung natin, yung switch natin. Kasi dito tayo mag-start eh. Dito naman, sa kabila naman tayo mag-start. Ayan. Yung next leg natin ng switch natin going to the resistor, the resistor going to the the buzzer. Pag hindi nyo agad napansin, medyo mami-misplace kayo. So much better if kita nyo, halos dikit na dikit na. Ayan, kita ba sa video? Ayan. Halos dikit, hindi makita yung legs nung buzzer natin. So, much better, angat nyo lang ng slight. Ayan, para masilip ninyo kung saan nyo siya ilalagay yung paa ng resistor or natin, yung mga next components natin. Okay? So, ayan. So, we do have the 220 na. Okay. Yan. Then, next are, syempre, yung LED natin, and then the negative wire. Tingnan natin. Yan, medyo nakaangat ba? Kita ba sa video yan? So, lagay natin yung positive side ng LED natin. Okay, since hindi siya kasya dyan, angat natin ng slight. Okay. Ayan. So, ayan, magka-vertical na sila ni pin ng ating buzzer. Yan, tapos lock in na natin lahat. Then last but not the least is yung jumper wire of the negative side. So dito, medyo magtitipid muna tayo ng wirings para kita nyo agad. Okay. Ayan, ilagay natin sa black. Okay. Ayan, napansin nyo, medyo tumalon tayo dito. Kasi nga, jumper wire. Jump. Ayan. Nilagay na natin sa negative side yung last connection. Okay. And then, let's see if this works. Ayan. Double check natin. Ayan. Yan. So, medyo mahina pa lang sa ngayon yung ano natin, yung buzzers natin. Kasi nga, fixed na siya na 5 voltage. Pero kapag mas mataas na yung voltage, yan, like 12, yan, medyo mas maingay na siya. Okay, and kapag gumamit na tayo ng potentiometer, ayan, soon, medyo may iba na yung ano, yung tinig ng mga yan. And that's how you set up the series for the ano natin, simple series of the buzzer and LED. And this is the schematic diagram. Ayan. Ayan. Next natin naman is the parallel. Kanina, we have the series. So, medyo madali lang naman siya. You have to connect all the legs or yung paa ng ano natin, foot ng each of the components. Now, this time around, we have the parallel. Okay? Again, sa parallel, first and last ang target natin. And this time around, we're going to use the blue LED. Okay po. Now, kung mapapansin nyo dito sa computations natin, medyo shinortcut ko na. Okay, let's see. Nung kanina, yung ano natin, yung computation natin kanina, ito lang muna, the VF or the voltage forwarded. Pinag-subtract lang natin minus dun sa components that are needed. Then we divide it by the targeted natin na targeted na current, which is 20 milliamperes or 20 milliamperes or 0.02 amperes. Now this time around, bakit ko siya ginanyan? Kasi we do have two different components and each of them have resistors. Okay? So dito automatic yan 220. No need to add more values kasi nga sabi ko kanina, when you add more values dun sa sa resistor natin, the sound will drop or halos hindi na marinig. Now, in parallel natin, blue ang gagamitin natin. Okay, so we don't need to compute na, pero it's your choice if you want to compute it, or balikan nyo na lang yung yung part ng video kung saan may computation ni 220 and the 5 volt buzzer. In the part of the LED, ayan, we do have blue. Ito siya. Tingnan natin yung forwarded voltage or voltage forwarded or so on. Ayan. We do have blue as 3.2. Okay. It can go for like 3.7 pero syempre ano na yan, tawag dito, baka hindi tumagal yung blue na LED nyo kasi syempre mainit na. Okay, so mas safe talaga pagka 2 milliamperes lang. But if you want a brighter LED, yun nga, kailangan niya ng taasan yung voltage forwarded. And syempre, medyo bababaan nyo na yung resistor. Since we are going to target 3.2 and 20 milliamperes na na current, okay, lagay na natin siya dito. So the resistor, medyo magkakaroon tayo ng konting computation, usod lang natin. The resistor is equal to the voltage of the battery. Voltage of the battery is around, teka, kasi nag-zoom out, or yan. Yung voltage of the battery 9 volts, pwedeng magbago yan depending on your battery type. And then we have the voltage of the component. Ano yung component natin? We have the LED, and the blue LED is 3.2, so minus 3.2 volts. And then yung current na target natin is 0.02 amperes. Okay, so upon computation sa 3.2, 9 minus 3.2, 5.8 yung sa taas. 5.8 volts na yung maibabato dito sa ano natin, sa LED natin. And to get the perfect resistor for this one, we divide it by 0.02 amperes. And we do have 290, ayan, 290 ohms. Ito po yung kailangan natin na resistor. Sir, paano yan? 220, malapit kay malapit kay 290 instead na 470. Pwede po ba kaming gumamit ng 220? Syempre, dahil nga ang target natin ay to prolong the components natin, we have to use equal dun sa 290 or greater than. Not less than, greater than. So, we're going to use a 470 resistor. So, dahil 470 yung kailangan natin, yun ang ilalagay natin for the resistor of our blue LED. Now, let's recap. We have the 9 volts, we have the switch, and on the switch, dun sa isang paa ng switch natin, nag-share po yung dalawang paa ng resistor natin. And then, yung resistor na 220 ay para dun sa, syempre, sa buzzer natin. And then, we do have the 470 para dun sa LED. And then, the rightmost leg or yung pinaka-negative leg ng LED and the buzzer natin will go on the negative current ng battery natin. So, right now, we're going to build the parallel part. So, here's our breadboard. Let's put up the switch. And dun ulit tayo sa right hand side, magpa-positive. Kasi nandito yung ilaw natin eh. Okay, pwede naman dun sa kabila. Your choice naman dyan. Okay, next up natin is we set up this yung mga resistor natin. Okay? So, balikan natin ng slide. Yung switch shares on the foot of 220 and 470. Okay? So, we have the 220. Ito yung 220 natin. Sharing on the other leg or negative leg ng ating switch. Ito yung para sa natin. Para sa buzzer natin. Let's check the buzzer real quick kung kasya. Kasya naman. Ayan. So, dyan na muna yung buzzer. Okay. Umubra naman sa resistor natin. And then, the other leg naman natin, or the other part naman ng natin. Teka. Kita ba sa ilaw? Ayan. Medyo side ko lang ng slide. Ayan. Ayan, para medyo kita nyo yung sa may paa. So, we have the 470. Ilagay natin dito. Since it is a parallel. Okay? Yung isang paa ng resistor natin. Lagay natin dito. To prepare for the LED. Ayan. LED natin is kulay blue. So, here's the blue. Ayan, lagay lang natin dito. Positive. Ayan. Okay, next naman natin is the buzzer. Ito yung positive side ng buzzer. Lagay natin doon sa 220. Okay, medyo ano lang tayo, ingat lang. Kasi baka mamali tayo ng lagay ng paa. Okay. Yan, tingnan natin dito sa angle na to. Ayan. Ayan, double check. Okay naman. Alright. So, medyo inangat ko muna ng slight. Okay. Kasi kailangan nating i-connect yung last leg ng ano natin, ng buzzer natin, papunta dun sa last leg ng diode. And then, syempre, dun na natin ikakabit yung ating black jumper wire. Okay? Lagyan natin dito for a moment para sign na ito na yung sa negative part. So, all we're going to do is to add another jumper wire. Lagay natin dito sa last leg. Okay, kita ba sa video? Yan. Ayan, naka-vertical na. Ayan. Tapos, finalize na natin. And then, ito, dun sa leg, last leg ng LED. Ayan, pwede naman yung ganyan para tipid tayo sa wirings. And then, lagay na natin to, yung black or negative, papunta dun sa negative pole. And then, this one, the positive, lagay na natin dito. Ayaw niya, ayan. Okay, and let's test. Ayan. Ayan, so ibig sabihin, gumagana yung buzzer natin. Okay, so kung kanina medyo mahina, ngayon naman medyo malakas yung buzzer natin. Okay, kasi nga wala na siyang ka-share na voltage prior dun sa ano natin, prior dun sa components natin. Kasi sa series, meron siyang ka-share na LED. Kaya medyo mahina siya. Nilapit ko pa yung mic ko dun para lang marinig nyo. Whereas dito, ito pa lang, medyo malapit pa lang sa akin, medyo maingay na siya or dinig na. Ayan. So, ganyan po yung sana natin sa buzzer natin. Okay, since ano naman siya, it's on a parallel. Ayan. Tingnan natin maigi yung parallel. Medyo angat ko lang ng slight. Ayan. And then this is the diagram. Ayan. As you can see, they share on both legs ng resistor. And then yung both legs ng last leg ng buzzer and then the LED. And then it is connected by the green wirings para makonect yung LED natin. And that's it for our lesson 8 for schematic diagram series, the buzzer and the LED. And para naman ma-practice ninyo yung ano natin, yung parallel connections natin, okay, I'm going to leave you one problem. Ayan. So, this is the problem. Paano naman kapag dalawa na yung LED? What is the right resistor for each of them? And then, paano yung magiging construction niya when it comes to the breadboard? Pagpasok natin later on sa sa school physically, gagawin natin to. Pero kung hindi naman kaya, I'm going to introduce to you website na kung saan pwede kayong gumawa kahit na sa sa online lang. Okay? That is Tinkercad. So dun kayo gagawa ng parang pinaka soft copy or software ng ating ng ating breadboards. Okay, I'm going to send the link later on sa sa GC natin. And that is it. Goodbye mga anak.